How are you all doing? This is your girl Fina. Guys, the long awaiting video is here. Today we're going to declutter my foundations. Thank you so much for doing this with me. Thank you for being patient with me, trying the foundations all over again to see if they are good. And I think I've come to that place whereby I've made up my mind and said, yes, I know the ones that are going to stay and I know the ones that are going to go. Because today is the 14th of December, I think. My phone is not closed. I would have checked. But I think so. 14th. Today is Saturday, basically. Today is Saturday. Is either 14th or so of December. So if I don't do it now, it's going to be a problem. So I've done my primer. Now is foundation. So I'm just going to do it like that and declutter things that I don't like. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So before we start, let me just show you guys. These are all the foundations that we are going to declutter. We have a whole lot to go here. I didn't do all of them, like I said in one of my videos. I didn't try all of them all over again because some of them I don't want to try because I've done it before and it wasn't my thing. So in no particular order, I will just go. Any one that I don't want, I'll place them on my left, and the ones that I like, I'll place on my right. Okay, the ones that are staying right, not staying left. So let's start in no particular order. I'm going to start with this Revlon. Why do I always call Revolution Revlon? I make that mistake a lot. This is Revolution Makeup Revolution London Conceal and Glow Illuminating Foundation. Medium to full coverage with vitamin C and lotus flower extract. This foundation here, I tried this foundation once and no, I tried L15. I tried it once and I didn't just like it. It wasn't just my thing. It's going to go. So I'm going to place it here. It's going to go. The next one is the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation with SPF 20. And the shade that I use is Cloven. So this one definitely is going to stay. If you know how much I love this foundation, it's going to stay. So the next one I have here is the Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour skin tint. This one, people like it a lot, but I think is the shade that I got. It's got like highlighting properties in it, if you can see that. Yeah, maybe it's the shade that I got, but I don't just like it. I don't like it. So that being said, it's gonna go. So the next one I have is the Huda Beauty Luminous Matte Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Mocha 500G. This is going to stay. This is one full coverage, like full coverage. If you're looking for a good full coverage foundation, try this foundation. So that's going to stay. And the next one I have is F Camo CC Cream Full Coverage Natural Finish Collagen plus Collagen Peptides and Niacinamide SPF 30. This is going to go. I've had this for a very long time. The shade I have is Deep 540. It's going to go. I've had it for a very long time, and this crease up on my smile line like crazy. It's going to go. The next I have here, of course, she's gonna stay. Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Of course, this is gonna stay. I have two shades. I have the 10 and the 13. So I'm keeping the two of them. Oh, that's not nice. It feels like I'm keeping all the high ends, and the ones that I'm letting go are the drugstores. Like the three that I've let go now, they are all drugstores, and the three that I've kept, they are all high ends. That's not nice. That's not nice. Let's change this thing a little bit. Let's look for one drugstore that is going to stay. And that drugstore, I wanted to pick this one as my last because this foundation here wows me a whole lot. You guys will be seeing lots, like you guys will be seeing me using this a whole lot next year. I'll be using this a whole lot. I really love this foundation. This is e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Finish Foundation. Medium beautiful coverage, long lasting, 1% hydrating hibiscus complex. And the shade that I use is 55 Deep Warm. It's gonna stay. At least one affordable is staying. And the next one I have here, I've got them three. Ask me why I have three. I don't know. I was just looking for my shade. And I said, okay, let me see if pairing these two will work. Like literally, I went in person. But you know, drugstore, you can't try them to know which one that works. So when you're looking at them in the packaging, it just looks like, oh, this one is going to work. But when I go home, none of them worked. Well, let me swatch that. But the coverage was, the way it finishes was okay. I liked it, but it didn't do much for me. And it's the LA Girl Tinted Foundation, Buildable Natural Finish. See, it's too dark. I use it as my bronzer sometimes, and it works. Honestly, if I get my shade in their if I get this rightful shade in this foundation, I would love to keep it. I would love to keep it. It just feels like serum on the, like, yes, it's a tinted, yes, it's a tinted foundation. This is like a proper beautiful tinted foundation, but it's not working for me. It's just too dark. The three that I have is too dark, so they are going to go. I don't want to just keep things that I won't use. I just want to keep things that whenever I put my hand in my foundation box, I pick whatever and I use it, knowing that they are going to work. I don't just want to keep it knowing that, oh, I've got 20 foundations and majority of them are doing nothing for me. So no, they have to go. And this one, I think majority of things that I'm letting go are most of my drugstores. They are most of my drugstores that I'm letting go. So this one is the L'Oreal Age Perfect BB Cover. Yeah, BB Cover Correct and Care. I don't know if this is foundation or hydrating serum. Okay, this is a serum with SPF 50. Wow. Guys, you can see the shade. It's not going to stay. Like, honestly, someone in the shop told me that this will match. And you know, when you go into the store, the lights they put in will let you know the foundation to take. And I told that lady, she said, nah, go with this. This will match. But God, they watch you. Whatever, whoever that gave this to me to go home with, like, literally is red. When I came home and I looked at it, I was like, God have mercy. This is pure red. Pure red. She said, go home with it. It's going to work. And stupidly, I brought this back home. Like, tell me, how can someone tell me that this is my foundation shade? How can this be my foundation shade? How can you look at me and you feel, Fina, go home with this? I think it's a very good formula. It's red, basically. I think I'm going to leave this as a bronzer. I'm going to leave it and use it as a bronzer. Any day that I'm doing underpainting, I'm going to use it. Yeah. Let me leave it and use it as a bronzer because it's just pure red. I would have let go of that one. So the next one I have is the Revlon Color Stay Full Coverage Foundation. The shade that I have here is, okay, it's a mattifying foundation. The shade that I have is 425 Caramel, 24-hour foundation. This one here is going to go. You are going. Sorry. I've tried you this shade. It's not shading and yeah, just needs to go. Needs to go. And this one is the L'Oreal True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum with 1% pure hyaluronic acid. The shade that I have is 7 to 8 tan deep. No, it's too light, way, way too light. And the 9 to 10 is like that. So I can't find my shade. It's the same thing with this one. They have the highlighting property in here as well. I'm just going to let go. I'm just going to let it go. The next one I have here is the Denis Samaris Yummy Skin Serum Foundation in the shade 19G. It's going to stay. You know how much I love this foundation. And the next I have here is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation in the shade 14. This one here is going to stay. And the next one I have here is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation in the shade 9N. Literally everything here can go, but this person is going nowhere. We have a backup of this. This is one of my best foundation. It's going to stay one of the best that I use more often. When I struggle to find what to wear, I run to this and this answers me. So yeah, she's going to stay. And the next one that I have, I've tried this and I like it somehow, but I'm just going to let it go. I'm just going to let it go. So this is the Elle Flawless Finish Foundation in the shade Cocoa. I'm going to let it go. And the next one I have here is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation with SPF 10. This one is a full, like if you are talking about full coverage foundation that will stay in your face all day to the next day, this foundation. And I don't like doing full coverage foundations now. Even this one that I'm keeping, I don't like doing full coverage foundation that is full. But sometimes If I like, if sometimes if I want a little bit of that coverage, I mix them up with another foundation. Like I mix them, like this one takes every foundation you mix, and I have some of them as well that does the same thing. So that being said, just a little bit of this and then more of that one gives you what you want. That being said, I'm going to keep this, and not just because of that, I've got connection with this foundation. When I was going through my hyperpigmentation, not even hyper, when I was going through my acne, this was the only thing that I could use. Sometimes when maybe like I'm going out with my friends and I'm like, no, I can't bear this face. People looking at this face. This is the only foundation that I put on my skin, and it will look a little bit normal. Oh God, I just went outside, so the cold is trying to come back. Sorry. So this is the only foundation that I put on my skin that will be a little bit manageable for me then. So because of that relationship we have, I'm going to keep it. But with what I want with my skin now when it comes to makeup, I would have let go this one. But because of that, let's just give this another year. Let's give this another year. If I don't use it that much this year, then at some point I'm going to let it go. So we're going to keep that. The Sephora Best Skin Ever Glow Long Wear Glow Foundation. 12-hour hydration. I'm going to let this one go. The hydrating one, I'm going to let it go. So this is 55N is what I have here. If you're looking at the shade, you go, Fina, what are you doing with this? It's too light. No, don't look at this. By the time you blend this, it oxidizes a whole lot. By the time you blend it, it's just blending. So this is my rightful shade. This 55N is my shade, but I'm going to let it go. I don't just like this one. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So the next one I have is the Clinique Even Better Makeup SPF 15 Evens and Corrects Foundation. Correcting, yeah, Evens and that foundation. I'm just trying to see why I was the wrote here. So yeah, this one here is going to stay. So that one is staying. I love that foundation a lot. I love it. And the one that I'm turning between keeping them and letting go is this Fenty tint. This is Fenty Easy Drop Blurring Skin Tint. At some point, I was really loving this non-stop. But it got to a point, I'm like, do I really want to keep you? Do I really want to keep you? And something in me is telling me, girl, you know how your thing is. At some point, you want to revisit it. Just keep it. It's a very good tint, you can see. So this shade is 21, and this shade is, what shade do I have? 20 and 21. So this is 20, and that's 20. This is 21, and this one is 20. See, 21 is my rightful shade mixed with a little bit of 20. Let's keep it. Let's keep it. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry to let go things, you know. So I'm going to keep them. And if I'm being honest, people love this a whole lot. But for me, I don't. Like the way my skin feels when I wear this, I can't explain it. And I don't know if I try this for you guys. If you want me to keep it and try it again so I can show you guys what I meant by this. So I'm just going to keep this. I'm just going to keep this by the side. I'm not going to toss it yet. I'm going to keep it. So please, if you want me to try this, let me know in the comment section that you want me to try it. If I keep it for a week and I didn't get any comments on this, I'm going to toss it. But if you want to see, just say, Fina, please try the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. Let me try for you. The shade that I have is 7 Deep. 7 Deep is really dark on my skin, and with what I'm telling you, maybe because now my skin is better, you won't do that. But just let me know if you want me to try it. I will try it. But for me, I don't like this one. I prefer the Charlotte Tilbury one. This one I will always repurchase. Like this one, I don't know how to explain this one. The way this, honestly, I can't explain this, but I really, really like this. The way this makes my skin flawless and glows from within. It looks so healthy and beautiful. Whenever I try this all by itself, I just love it. I don't like using it like some people will say, use it as highlighter, use it as, no, I don't do that. I put it, whenever I'm wearing this, I wear it as my full face, like as my foundation. That then I will use like my powder, all over face powder on it. And boy, oh boy, I love this. If I finish this, I'm going to repurchase it. I really like it. So that means that this is going to stay. And e.l.f. one, I'll just keep it on the side. And let me know within a week. If I didn't hear anything, I'm going to toss it. But for now, let's just keep it there. So the next one I have here is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. This foundation here, before, this would be the first thing I would toss. Like I would go, this is going. But when I did the trying it again, it didn't give me the breakout on my side. So maybe the skincare that I'm using now is working hand in hand with this. It didn't give me the breakout on my side, and I really love this. Now I see why people love this foundation. So that being said, I'm going to keep it because I've tried this foundation maybe like 5 times. Because of the way it breaks me up, I just stopped using it. So now that I know that it doesn't break me up, I'm going to be using it more. So that being said, I'm going to keep it. The shade that I have is 4N62. So we're keeping the Makeup Forever. So the next one I have is the Safari Best Skin Ever, their long wear foundation, anti-pollutants. Which one is this one? Yeah, long wear foundation. This one is their natural finish. Yeah, natural finish. So the one that I'm tossing is the glow one, and this one is their natural finish. Yes, I like this one. I like this one. And the shade that I use in this one is 53.5N. So 53.5N in this one is the same as this. Just forget what you're seeing in the bottle. This is a frosted bottle. So maybe that's why it's a bit. But when you even pump them out, when you pump them out, wait, let me pump them out. Yeah, if you pump them out, this is the glow one. Yeah, and this one is the natural finish. You can see it's not the same, but this one oxidizes like crazy. By the time you finish blending that on your face, you'll be like, twice that I've used the foundation, I'm like, what just happened? What just happened? The first time it wowed me. When I tried it, I was like, no, this is too light. And that's why I went for 55. I was thinking 55. My dear, by the time I finished, I was like, whoa. So yeah, this one I'm going to keep, that one I'm tossing. The next one I have here is the NYX Professional Makeup Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. And the shade I use is Cappuccino. This is going to stay. I think they've discontinued this. It's just a safe foundation in between. It's not doing too much. It's not doing less. It's not a foundation that will say, wow, this wows me. I need that. No. It's just a safe foundation to have. So yeah, that being said, and coupled with the fact that it's discontinued, she's going to stay. And the next one I have is a NARS Soft Matte Foundation. I have Macau and I have New Caledonia. I feel like, wait, let me try New Caledonia. Let me swatch them so that you guys can see. My shade should be Marquises. Marquises is my rightful shade when it comes to NARS, but ask me why, because then I was still just getting into foundation. That was when I got this. That was why I got Macau first, and when it didn't work, I said, no, let me try a deeper shade. Then I knew that I now bought another one, Marquises, and Marquises worked. But why I went for New Caledonia was because I was thinking, let me get a little bit deeper one so that when I mix the two of them, it will give me what I want. So this is the Macau. You see the shade? And this is the Marquise. New Caledonia, sorry. So you see, I can use the New Caledonia and it will be fine. And if I mix these two together, see that? Mix these two together, it works. So that is just what I wanted to show you guys. So the two together gives me my rightful shade. So that being said, I'm going to keep this. This is a very good soft matte foundation, but you don't have to apply too much. If you have smile lines, you don't need too much. If you apply too much on your smile line, it's going to crease. So you just be careful where you apply it. I don't know if this is a full, to me, I feel this is a full coverage. Yeah, completely soft matte, complete foundation. I didn't see here if it's a full coverage, but it gives me full coverage though. So that's why I use a very little, just to have that decent coverage, not too much, so that it won't crease on my smile line. The next one I have is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I have in the shade 28. medium deep 28. Medium deep 28 pulls out red on my skin, but I'm still wearing it like that. This is a very good foundation if you find your shade. Very light on the skin. I feel like if you mix this foundation with this, it will be a banger. It's very runny. Look, it's very runny, but don't be scared. When I ordered this, I called them on the phone. I'm like, now, why is it running? Why is it running? Like, what's going on? They said, yeah, that's the foundation. It's a very good foundation. That being said, it's not my shade. I'm going to keep it. I'm trying to get my shade, but whenever I watch people that uses this foundation, 26 is going to be a little bit lighter for me. 29 is going to be dark for me. So I don't know which one to go for. So I'm just going to stick here. And whenever we finish it, something good is going to come up. And that's just me not using Pat McGrath because I can't find my shade. But if you can find your shade in this foundation, it's a very good luxury foundation. So the next one I have is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Do I have to say anything? It's going to stay. This foundation is going to stay. I have two shades. I have the Manaus and Macau. I mix the two together. I didn't get my shade, and when I was buying it, I didn't see the marquises. They didn't have marquises then. So, and I didn't see, I think they didn't have marquises and they didn't have New Caledonia when I got them. And that was just when it came out. And I saw it on offer. I said, no, let me get these two. And I got the two, and I've been mixing the two. And you can see, if not that I shake them, we are almost here. We've almost run out. Like the both of them, we've almost run out. At some point, I was struggling to put this down whenever I'm doing my makeup. That's to show you how good this foundation is. It's a very good foundation. The only thing is just the cap. They didn't do well with the cap. It doesn't stick. So that's just the only frustrating thing about it. But the product itself is top notch. And the next that I have here is my Revlon Color Stay 24-hour combination to oily skin foundation. The shade that I have is 500 Walnuts. Yes, yes. Guys, you saw me go a backup of this. That's to show you that she's going to stay. Because your girl loved this so much. If you ask me, Fina, don't look at the price. You don't know the price. Just pick two foundations in all you own and run. These two is coming with me. These two is coming with me. Yeah, that's it. And the next I have is this foundation. I'm going to toss it. I'm going to toss it. But it hurts me to toss this foundation. It's a very good foundation, but I'm going to tell you why I'm tossing it. So this is the HMB Luminous Soft Focus Airbrush Foundation. This is why I'm letting go. Do you see that? It pulls out. And it doesn't go back in. See? It's pulling out. So if I'm to use it, you're meant to twist that for the foundation to come out. Oh, finally, it twisted. So now it's not going back in. It's not working. It's not going back in. It broke. So if I'm to bring it out, I need to like literally, but let me try and twist this back in. Let me see if it will work like that. Oh, okay. Okay, it worked. But wait, do you see how messy that is? Can you see how messy? Let me just wipe it off a little because it took me forever. Maybe the foundation don't want to go, but you don't know that I'm sick and tired of your silliness. Wait, let me see if I can push it back in. Okay, it's up and it can't go back in, so it needs to go. So if I want to use it, what I normally do is to open it like that. And then I will look for something, put in here and scope it out. I don't want to do that, look. And this is like my third time of using it, and that happened. So that being said, I'm going to let it go. But it's a very good foundation. The foundation is really good, but and this is the shade. What shade is this again? LF21N. If they are doing crazy offer, I'm going to give you another go and see if I can get another one. The foundation is good. The problem is just the packaging. The packaging, my one, I don't know. I know people that have it. I know of people that have this foundation and they've used it from start to finish. But my own, I don't know if it's just my one. It refused to work, and yeah, it's not even going back inside. Let me leave it. So I'm going to toss that one. And the next one I have here is my Rose Ink Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum. I have the shade 100. 100 is not my rightful shade, but if I blend it well, I can manage it. So I'm going to leave this This is the only serum tint that I have that have this kind of thing for now, and this is really good on your skin, and I just like it. That being said, I'm going to keep it. So this is from Rose Ink. I said the shade 100, isn't it? Yeah. We're nearly there. We have just 3 more to go. Wow. I was thinking this video would take up to like an hour, but I'm doing really well. So the next I have is the Jojo Armani Neo Nude True to Skin Natural Glow Foundation. I've said this before. I don't know if it's on this my channel or my Fina Diamond channel, because I was doing this makeup stuff on my Fina Diamond channel before, and I decided to, you know what, let me just separate and do it on this one. This foundation, if you don't have the coin to get this, get this. Honestly, get this. If you get this, use the right powder, use the right, prep your face properly, knowing that it's going to be dewy. Use the right powder to set all over your face and all that. You pass as the Luminous Silk Foundation. They are the same, honestly. And I'm not the only person that said it. I've heard someone else that say the same thing. They are the same. They are the same. It's just the packaging that is different. They just made this one a little bit hydrating than the other one, but it's almost the same thing. So if you can get the Luminous Silk, get this Neo Nude. Trust me, you're going to like it. So that being said, I'm going to keep it. And the shade that I have is 13, so it's going to stay. The next I have is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I like this foundation, but sometimes it creases on my smile line. I don't just love it, I like it. It's not a wow factor for me, but why I still have it is because I have the NARS Soft Matte, I have their what's it called, the light reflecting, which I love, and this one is in the 3 NARS foundations that I have. This is my list, and I heard the other one is good. The long, I can't remember that one, Radiant or something. That one is good. No, this one is the Radiant one. I can't remember the name of the other one. They said that one is good. But whenever I watch review, you see people that say that crease up on their smile line. So that's why I'm still in the middle of getting that one. Maybe I'm going to get that one next year, or maybe I'm not going to get it. I don't know. I saw that one 40% off. I was this close, like this close purchasing that, but I just said, no, let me wait. Let me wait. I'm sure I'm not going to like it. And next year, I'm trying to spend wisely. I don't want to buy things that I won't use, or just waste that money. Like the way I'm just tossing these ones. No, I don't want that. I want to make sure I watch reviews and I check that the things are good before I will purchase them. So that being said, I'm just going to keep it for now. I like using it good. You remember when I said other foundations work with this double wear? Yes. More of this, a little bit of double wear, you won't get that creasing. It works. I've tried it. It works. So yeah, that's how I'm using it. So that's going to stay. Guys, if you don't mind, tell me the foundation that I'm missing. If you have watched my foundation videos, my trials, tell me one of my foundations that I'm missing. This is the star of the game. This is the star of the whole thing. This foundation just came into my life and blew my socks away, like honestly. This is the Urban Decay Face Bond Foundation. The shade that I have is 30 Medium Deep Warm. This foundation is the best. Honestly, without powder, with powder. I wore this foundation yesterday and I went to Tesco, and the lady that was working in Tesco was like, your makeup looks so good. And guys, you can tell I made a video of that. You can tell that my makeup looked so good. Yes, I know it. I know it. This foundation is good. Good, good, good. Good. So yeah, that being said, that is why I closed the show with this foundation. Yes, if I finish this, I will repurchase. I really love it. And the packaging is just everything. Like if you're traveling, I'm from Nigeria, yeah? If I'm traveling back home, I can just pick this foundation and run. You can build it. You can build this foundation up and this will be a full coverage foundation. You can use less and it will be a medium coverage. You can be a light coverage, anyhow you want this. You can be on a rush and you will just put it on your face and you dash out. This foundation is so, so good. So if I'm traveling, I won't be going, oh, I need 10 foundations for this, this, for that. No, with this, you are totally covered. So that being said, I am closing this with that. So let's see what we're keeping. So I'm going to keep this one. That being said, let's see what we are tossing and what we're keeping. So we're tossing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 foundations is what I'm tossing. And funny enough, the 9 that I'm tossing, all of them All of them are drugstores. See, that's why it didn't work. Because when I'm buying high end, I take my time. Like, I don't like wasting my coin anyhow. I take my time. I watch reviews, watch. Like, as I'm watching you, I'm watching your face to see how that works for you. But drugstores, I just gamble. Sometimes I'll just see them on offer and I'll pick them up. And that's why we're tossing them. See? So this one, let me know so we'll know if we're revisiting it. The Elf Holo Glow liquid filter. I'm going to keep it for a week. If I don't hear from you guys, I'm going to toss it. But if you guys want us to revisit it, we're going to revisit it. And let's see the ones that we are keeping. Oh God, I went out without my jacket to go make my nails. And since then, I've been feeling funny. Ask me why I'm doing this to myself. I don't even know. Because my nail store is just down the street. And I went, okay, I'm going to run to there. And so by keeping one, this one is now what's it called? This one is now bronzer, so it's not foundation. I'm not counting that as my foundation. But if I try this as a bronzer and it didn't give me what I want, we're going to toss it. So let me just keep it here so that we'll try it tomorrow, being Sunday. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Good. So we're keeping 22 foundations and we're tossing 9. That's not a bad deal. So guys, thank you for doing this again with me. And the next one we're going to do will be foundation. I don't have enough bronzer. And I just want to do liquid stuff. Last time, I think, no, on this, I don't know if it's on this channel or my Fina Diamond. I've done something like this before. I think earlier this year or last year, I've done something like this where I was showing you guys, well, it wasn't decluttered though. I was just showing you guys what I have. Maybe I'm going to do that. I'm going to do with the powder ones as well. My powder foundations, I'm keeping them. I like them. The only powder foundation is going to go. I don't like this foundation. So that's, I'm just going to let it go now. So let me let it go. The Elf one, I like. The I have just 2. See the code. I have just 2 powder foundation, if I'm not mistaken. I have the Elf one and the Fenty Beauty one. I'm keeping the 2 of them, so they are staying. The rest, they are gonna go. Okay, yeah, the rest they are going. So yeah, I have just the 2. Why am I saying the rest are going? So I'm going to let this one go. I don't like this one. Oh, I have the L'Oreal powder as well. That one I'm going to keep it. Is good. So yeah, that is it. That is done. So the next we're going to do, let's start with concealer. Let's do concealer. Concealer will be the next that we're going to do. So guys, thank you for doing this again with me. Please don't forget to comment. Let me know your foundations that you like. Let me know if there's any of your foundation that you like that I'm tossing away or the ones that I'm keeping. Let me know in the comment section. And above all, don't forget to show yourself love. And I'll catch you guys again in my next video. Do have a lovely day. Bye. And again, don't forget to let me know. Don't forget to let me know. Where is it? Don't forget to let me know if you want me to try this. So let's try it one more time. Let's try one more time and see how it works. And see if I'm going to toss it or keep it. Because lots of people love this filter. They love it. And they swear down by it. Some people even love it more than the Charlotte Tilbury one. But to me, I pick the Charlotte Tilbury every day. Guys, that is it. Don't forget to show yourself love again. And I'll catch you guys again in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.